Hi everyone, Dani here, and welcome to Spenelli Speaks, or welcome back if you have been here a couple of times, or since the very beginning. Today is another Friday Reads. I am very busy this end of the week. I am going to be going away next week, so there's all of those preparations that you have to do beforehand, right? My birthday is next week, so there's that. Like I said, we're going away. We're going to a house on the lake with my husband's family. We're doing like a family trip. And so I have to get everyone packed. I have to get the house in order. So I apologize about the wet hair, but I wanted to film this before it all gets wrapped up on top of my head and I start cleaning away. The kids are currently taking a nap for hopefully at least another hour so I can get some cleaning done while they're sleeping. Uh, but you know how it is. Like before you go to a trip, you want to make sure like everything is clean so that when you come home, there's not all that extra stuff. Kind of like need a vacation from the vacation. So we try to get as much done beforehand, and sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. But I'm doing my very best to try to soak up every moment and get things done. So I wanted to pause and talk to you all about what I've been reading this week. So I have not finished anything since the last time you saw me, but I'm almost done with an audiobook. You know that last week I mentioned I'm reading Times Convert by Deborah Harkness. That is number 4 in the All Souls series. It used to be All Souls Trilogy, and now she's continuing on. So she has this, which is the 4th book, and this I thought was really about Marcus and Phoebe, but it is, but it's so separate, and I like that about it because, to be honest, I'm not a big Phoebe fan. I feel like she's a little young and naive to decide the path that she decided on. I don't want to give too many spoilers, but anywho, I don't really resonate with her very much. I do really enjoy Marcus. We see a lot of him in the first 3 books, so I like seeing his past and how he became a vampire and all that kind of thing. So I'm at like the 70 percentile, so I'll probably be able to finish that sometime either really today or tomorrow, especially since I'm going to be cleaning. I usually put my headphones on, so I anticipate really finishing that in the next couple of days. Then I'm continuing reading the 2 books that you've seen a couple of times. So you have Blue Asylum. I am around the 62 page mark on here. This is a really good book so far. I haven't gotten to any like big moments, big plot twists or anything like that yet. We're just still identifying characters and what brought them to where they are. But this is a Civil War historical fiction that really follows Iris, who has been sent to this insane asylum, which is like on an island off the coast of Florida, by her husband, who we are getting the impression is not the best of people. And she basically was sent there because he said she was mad, and in those times a husband could just say that a wife was mad and then she'd be sent to asylum to shut up. So we're learning more about what actually happened in that situation. And then there's another man who's at the asylum who's suffering from PTSD from the war. And he and Iris are starting to form a bond. And then there's a young man who's like, I should say a young child, he's like 12, who is the son of the psychiatrist that runs the asylum. We see his point of view, and then we also see the point of view of the psychiatrist, who is a wackadoo. So this is very good. If you're interested in Civil War historical fiction, I would recommend it at this point. Obviously, I haven't finished it, but so far, so good. For DoubleBookedCo's book club, we're reading Louise Erdrich's The Roundhouse. And in this book, I am to about page 60. And this is a very complex read. A tragedy happens in the beginning. A woman is very violently assaulted, sexually assaulted, and almost murdered in the beginning. She gets away, and we then follow her son's understanding of what is happening. He's like 13 and he's trying to figure out what's happening because no one's really telling him, which of course, a 13-year-old boy, how much do you tell what happened to your mother? And we're kind of going through his grieving process of the woman he's lost. Like, his mother is no longer who she used to be. She is a very traumatized and um, very much needing assistance mentally. And so he's really grieving the woman that he used to have as his mother. And it's sad, but it's very good. Very different from other books that I've read by her, but still very good. And I'm looking forward to seeing how the story unfolds. So that's going well so far. Those are the 3 books that I'm primarily reading right now. However, as we go up north, as we call it, I am not going to read these books because, we're going to be on a lake. It's going to be more laid back, and I'd rather read something a little bit more laid back. And I went through my book room, and I don't have like any books that are like on a lake or like anything that is more like I don't have summary reads. It's so crazy. All of my reads are like really like thought provoking, and like there are romance, but there are a lot of Christmas books. So the only one that I found that I am interested in reading is Nora Roberts' Bay of Sighs. Now this is number 2 in the Guardians trilogy, and the reason I picked this one, or that it's even close, is it does take place in Greece around the water, because one of the characters, I don't want to give it away, but they're very compelled to the water. Let's just say that. So I knew that this one at least had water in it. So I'm going to take this and I'll probably get through it. It's romance, paranormal romance, I guess. Paranormal, magical, I don't know what the word I would use, but a little bit of both. So I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to also have my e-reader, so I will jump onto either Hoopla or Libby and look for some summer reads, because there's obviously a plethora of those on there. So that's what I'm going to be up to reading. Let me know, how is your summer going as far as summer reads? Do you typically read a lot of summer reads in the summertime, or do you just read whatever? I'm like a whatever kind of person, but for this I was like, oh, I should read something fun and summery, and then I couldn't find anything, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Let me know how your reading is going. If you've read any of these books, what you thought. Are you excited for the Blackbird Oracle? I'm excited for it. That's the 5th in the All Souls series by Deborah Harkness. It's coming out next week. No, this week. It's literally, I think, Tuesday it comes out. So yeah, I won't be reading it until Libby lets go of it, which I'm like, I think it says several months on my wait list. So it'll be a while. Maybe my next birthday I'll be able to read it, but we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I'll get my hands on it elsewhere. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you all are taking care, staying safe, reading something fantastic. And as always, you know how it goes. Oh, and one more thing, Melinda, in case you ask what I'm wearing, because you do always ask about my lipstick or gloss or whatever, it's just a good old chapstick from Avon. I got it as a gift in a stocking, I think, and it's the candy cane, and I'm pretty sure it tinted, because my lips aren't usually this pink. So I'm pretty sure it's a tinted chapstick. So just Avon chapstick. But anywho, you know how it goes. Happy reading.